Charlotte is getting close to $5 billion in new development over the next 25 years. 7 mega projects are reshaping everything from West Charlotte to Uptown, adding a huge number of homes and transforming entire neighborhoods. And if you're thinking about buying here, timing matters. But most people don't even realize this and end up missing amazing opportunities. After working here for over 10 plus years, I have seen this market through every cycle, and I can tell you these are some of the most exciting changes I've witnessed. Let's dig in. Number 1, the River District. Let me start with the biggest one. The River District in West Charlotte spans 1,200 acres. To put that in perspective, we're talking roughly the size of 1,000 football fields. This is Crescent Community's master planned community, and it's not just a concept anymore. First residents started moving in back in August of 2025. But here's what's happening on the ground right now. You've got 2,300 plus single family homes planned, plus 2,350 multifamily units. That's over 4,600 total residential units when it's all built out. And we're looking between 20 to 25 years from March of 2023 when they groundbreaking for full build out. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. Now, before I share the amenities, let me talk about pricing because you really want to know about that. DRB Homes has townhomes available right now in their upper $490,000 price point. These are 3 to 4 bedroom units around 1,900 square feet. David Weekley Homes has their homes in their Irkutsk collection on the east bank of the Catawba River starting around $707,000. These are larger homes between 2,700 square feet to 3,200 square feet, sitting on 52-foot home sites. Toll Brothers is in there also with luxury townhomes starting the upper $500,000, featuring rooftop terrace from 2,280 square feet. Saucy Burbank has homes starting around $754,000, ranging from 2,500 to 3,000 square feet. So if you're seeing a pretty wide range from $450,000 to $700,000, but here's the thing, the amenities are what makes this development different. You got 30 miles of greenways and trails. Charlotte's first modern mountain bike park called Airline Bike Park is already open. There's a 2-acre working farm on site with farm store and community markets. They're planning a farm-to-table restaurant. Speaking of which, I have many other incredible food spots to talk about, so stick around for those. And in phase 2, which launches the summer of 2026, you'll see 219 homes wrapping around Charlotte's first public river park with kayak launches and fishing piers. The infrastructure investment here is substantial. We're talking $30 million in public infrastructure. Charlotte Megaprojects School is planning a 50-acre campus for a new elementary and middle school right on site. The whole design concept is that you're never more than a 5-minute walk from the parks or trailheads. What does this mean for you as a buyer? Should I be buying now? Should I be selling? West Charlotte has historically been more industrial, less developed on residential side. This development is changing that calculation completely though. You're getting suburban space with access to nature, but you're only 15 to 20 minutes from Uptown Charlotte and minutes from the Charlotte Douglas International Airport. The price points here put you just above Charlotte's current median of around $423,000 at the entire level with the DRB townhomes, but you're getting new construction in a master community with awesome amenities. And if you're looking at the David Weekley riverfront homes, which are above $700,000, you're competing with established South Charlotte neighborhoods where the median can get close to $750,000. So the question is, do you value immediate urban proximity, or are you willing to trade a little slightly longer commute for a significantly more outdoor recreation and brand new community? That's the calculation here. What I'm expecting in this area is for it to grow. If you're trying to get in there, it's already competitive. It's probably going to get even more competitive. This leads me directly to project number 2, Scout Motors headquarters. Let's talk about something exciting that just happened. Scout Motors announced on November 12th, 2025, that they're establishing their corporate headquarters right here in Plaza Midwood. Scout Motors is a Volkswagen subsidiary focused on electric off-road vehicles and trucks. launching in 2027. Their manufacturing plant is in Blythewood, South Carolina, which is about an hour south of here. So Charlotte becomes a national and international corporate hub coordinating production. This is a $206 million investment, creating 1,200 jobs over the next 5 years, which is pretty impressive, and I'll tell you why. The average starting salary for Scout Motors is $172,878, making it talk about IP positions, mechanical, R&D, finance, and executive leadership. These are engineer, product managers, and supply chain specialists, and they're actively recruiting right now. Also, the headquarters is taking over a Class A office building in the Commonwealth Development in Plaza Midwood. That building's already complete, but they're planning an additional 150,000 square foot of office space on a nearby 2-acre lot. Operations begin in 2026. Let me tell you what that does for Plaza Midwood. This neighborhood has been known for its eclectic vibe, locally owned shops, street art, nightlife. You got places like the Diamond Diner, Lauren Lopson, which already opened the spot in Esquire magazine's one of the best bars in America 2025, Soul Gastro. It's a walkable neighborhood with most amenities within walking distance along Central Avenue. I'll circle back to that in another project, which is coming later. So now you're dropping 1,200 high-wage workers into the ecosystem. That changes everything: property values, new residential construction, and supporting businesses. This is an economic anchor that pretty much transforms the professional demographics of the neighborhood. If you're a young professional, particularly in tech or engineering, Plaza Midwood just became a lot more relevant. You're walking to work, you're going to dinner and entertainment right there, and you're still close to Uptown, Elizabeth, and Noda. The housing stock in Plaza Midwood is mostly older homes and some newer apartments. Expect that supply-demand dynamic to tighten as 1,200 plus people start looking for housing within a reasonable commute. And here's the broader signal. Charlotte landing a major automotive corporate headquarters, especially in the EV space, tells you something about how the region is positioning itself. I mean, we've always been a banking town. Now we're diversifying into advanced manufacturing and automotive. That's long-term economic stability, and that's what you want to see when you're deciding where to plant roots. Before we move on, if you're into this kind of information on Charlotte's market, click subscribe right now. I bring you up-to-date deep dives, rankings, and much more. So stick around. Also, reach out to me if you have any questions about properties or opportunities. Find my contact information below. Number 3, the Iron District. Next up, we're going to talk about the Iron District, a 55.5 acre lot between Uptown and South End, transforming the former Charlotte Pipe and Foundry property. Something really cool about this, the site has over 100 years of manufacturing history going back to 1901. Trammell Crow Company is leading the development, and permits for the first phase were filed in October 2025. The master plan here is a massive. Phase 1 alone includes 500 residential units, 150,000 square feet of Class A office space, 100,000 square feet of retail and dining, and 150 key hotel. The first permits filed back in October are for Parcel E, the 6-story building with 278 apartments on a 4.2 acre lot between West Moorhead and South Clarkson and South Cedar Streets. The ground floor has 22,400 to 24,000 square feet of retail. Also parking garage for 420 spaces. The building has central courtyard, and it's a mixed rate and luxury residential units. And I'll go back to these in a second. Here's something culturally interesting. Bloom Studios operated on site within an immersive VR experience called Space Explorers. The Infinite, a NASA-inspired installation. That's a partnership between Blumenthal Arts, so you've got art and entertainment baked into the project from day one. The connectivity here is strategic. There's a planned Silver Line light rail that stops right on the Iron District. New pedestrian and bike pathways connect directly to Uptown and to South End. The site is immediately next to Bank of America Stadium, and the design creates a street grid that encourages walkability, activating the space 7 days a week, 360 days a year, not just on game days. Speaking of which, there's another awesome project that has to do with matches. So stay tuned. Now pricing. We don't have exact numbers yet, since phase 1 isn't complete. But let me give you context. The comparable urban market in South End and Uptown, right now the average home price in South End is around $714,000. The Iron District is going to be premium urban pricing given its location and modern construction. So that can give you a rough idea. Construction will start in early 2026. We also don't have specific timelines for the build out, but you can expect some good years ahead. What this means for you is pretty straightforward. If you want to live in brand new, mixed-use urban district that's walkable to both Uptown's financial districts and South End's lifestyle scene, this is your option. Okay, this is the next development. It's not only for sports fans, but for everyone really. You see why. Bank America Stadium's The Renovations comes in at number 4. Now let's talk about the stadium. This one is huge also. The Charlotte City Council approved $650 million in debt financing in October 2025 for a complete renovation of Bank America Stadium. The total project is going to cost around $800 million. Let me break those down though. The city's putting up $650 million funded through existing tourism and hospitality taxes. Tepper Sports and Entertainment is contributing $150 million up front, plus they're on the hook for up to $421 million in potential overcost runs. That brings a total commitment to $688 million when you include maintenance through 2045. Construction will start in 2026 and hopefully be completed by 2030. That's key. The Panthers and Charlotte FC Soccer continue to play throughout the entire renovation process. Games aren't stopping. Some large off-season events might be reduced, but football and soccer schedules are going to stay on track. So regarding what they're actually doing, well, it's going to be a mix of renovations and construction. Complete seating replacement in the bowl. State-of-the-art audio, video, scoreboard, lighting systems, redesign the concourse with expanded concessions, new group viewing areas on the upper deck. Also, large exterior video boards for public-facing displays. Updated ADA compliant accessibility features, plus they're modernizing all the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems. We get to another renovation project later on, but here they're also building a new indoor field house for the Panthers on their 12-acre practice facility right near the stadium. The contractors are Clark Construction Group and D.A. Everett Construction Group in a joint venture. HOK is handling design, the same firm that designed the original stadium back in 1996. And this matters if you're a home buyer because Panthers are committed to staying in Charlotte through 2045. That's 20-year guarantee. Charlotte FC continues operations. This is long-term stability for one of the city's major entertainment and economic anchors. If you're buying property in Uptown or nearby neighborhoods, you want to know the stadium isn't leaving. You want to know it's being modernized to compete with newer NFL venues. The renovation also includes a South Lawn pavilion for community gatherings and an outdoor classroom plus an updated public plaza adjacent to the stadium. So you're enhancing the surrounding areas for visitors and residents, not just game day attendees. The funding structure is important too. The city's $650 million comes from tourism and hospitality taxes, not residential property taxes. So there's no new tax burden on the homeowners to make this happen. Now, if you're wondering about housing, I've got a great update for you coming up. Number 5, Providence Square. Let's head a little bit south and check out Providence Square. This is a 113-acre development at Providence Road, Old Providence, and Sardis Lane in South Charlotte. Total investment here is around $500 million. And before I share the prices, I gotta share other numbers first. This got approved back in December 2024. The site work will begin in 2025. Phase 1 opens in 27. Full build out will run through 2033 and approved $7 million in tax incentives by December of last year. Mecklenburg County allocated $12.1 million back in January. Public supports $19 million over 15 years with developers covering any costs and overruns. Here's the residential component. You got 1,740 total units. That breaks down to 220 townhomes, 1,529 homes, and pricings are going to be a little bit mixed in different contexts. The median home price near Providence Plantation gets close to $830,000, so expect market rate townhomes to be competitive with the South Charlotte range. The retail and commercial side is powerful also. There's a 100,000 square foot full service grocery store as the anchor, 80,000 square foot of additional retail, restaurants, and entertainment, 45,000 square feet of Class A office space. This concept here is also a 10-minute commute where you can walk to groceries, dinings, and services from your residence. Pretty convenient. Public benefits include a 4.4 acre park donated for public use, plus $1 million in improvements to the Alpine Creek Greenway, which is connecting for walking trails throughout the development. They're adding new traffic signals, medians, and pedestrian crossings along Providence Road to help improve safety. There's also going to be EV charging infrastructure planned. So South Charlotte is getting walkable, mixed-use neighborhood model that's been proven in Uptown and South End, but hasn't existed much down into the suburbs just yet. So if you're a family that wants more space than a townhome condo, but still wants to be able to walk to grocery stores, restaurants that kind of fill in that gap, and here's the bigger picture. This site was underutilized retail space for over 40 years. Transforming it into lots of residential units with grocery and amenities tells you South Charlotte is literally improving. Now, we've got another incredible up-and-coming spot, but this one's a little bit different. Number 6, Queensbridge Collective. Let's talk towers. Queensbridge Collective is a $700 million plus mixed-use project at 111 South Tryon Street, literally the bridge, South End and Uptown. Tower 1 is called the Vivian. It's got 42 stories, 409 luxury apartments, completed late 2025. That's happening right now. It's also going to be the second largest residential building in Charlotte when it's done. Ground floor will have 20,000 square feet of retail space. Amenities will include a rooftop pool, luxury finishes, and prime city views. And that's not all. Tower 2 broke ground in September 2025. This one will have 43 stories, 346 luxury apartments, and complete mid-2028. Here's what makes Tower 2 different. The top 9 floors are a little over 200,000 square feet of Class A office space, and the tenant Moore Van Allen, Charlotte's largest law firm with 700 local employees. They're moving from their longtime home in Bank of America Corporate Center on a 15-year lease. Ground floor retail in Tower 2 is around 20,000 square feet, and you've got some notable dining coming. Garden Grace Steakhouse, a Michelin Guide recommended Denver-based concept, is opening mid-2026. Night Swim Coffee and Fairfax Casual are opening late 2025. So plenty of nice options there are combined. You're looking at 755 residential units, over 356,000 square feet of office, and around 60,000 square feet of retail and dining, plus over an acre of public green space. Speaking of green space, spoiler alert, but we've got some exciting park coming next. About prices, well, pricing here is premium urban luxury. The South Tryon corridor of 28203 zip code averaged around $706,000 for homes. So you can expect that Queensbridge will be above the average given its new construction, amenity packages, and locations right between South End's cultural scene and Uptown's financial district. So if you want vertical urban living with walkability to both neighborhoods and you don't want to compromise on finishes or amenities, this is your market. You're getting rooftop terrace, fitness centers, modern design, and ground floor retail that activates the space daily. The Moore Van Allen lease is significant also. That's plenty of jobs anchored in this building through 2040. So it's basically foot traffic demand for surrounding services and long-term stability for the development. And when you're looking at Charlotte from a distance, you're going to see these beautiful towers. They're branding South Tryon Street as a major development corridor. Now, this next project is also exciting and mixed use, but it caters to a different audience. Number 7, Eastland Yards, Eastland Park. This one's all about revitalization, but it's bringing new stuff to the table also. Eastland Yards is transforming the former Eastland Mall site in East Charlotte. The total site is 78 acres. The park component of Eastland Park broke ground in October 2025. Completion is in spring of 27. And let me tell you about it. The park is 4.5 acres with spray ground featuring the iconic Eastland Rising Sun logo from the old mall. There are hillside playgrounds for different age groups, 2 lawn areas with artificial turf and natural turf with terraced seating, walking trails, skateability elements, and a multi-purpose court for basketball, football, and hockey. You also got fenced dog park, covered picnic areas, amphitheater space, and native landscaping. There's also a public art component through a partnership with Charlotte Arts and Science Council, and the design honors Eastland's heritage. It's going to look good also. Residential development is also underway right now. Saucy Burbank is the builder of phase 1, which is going to do 38 homes pricing around $490,000 for 3-bedroom to 3 to 4 bath homes ranging from 1,800 to 2,300 square feet. Features include high ceilings, fiber cement siding, designer kitchens with quartz countertops, and stainless steel appliances. The sales office is open as of November 2025. Now, the broader mixed-use development includes future retail spaces, commercial office, and additional residential phases through 2027 and beyond. The public total investment from the city and county is around $97 million. This is a public-private partnership model and is setting a precedent for how underutilized sites can be transformed. Now let's talk about what this means for your wallet. The median home price in Eastland and Wiola Lake area around $250,000. That's the most attainable area in East Charlotte. Eastland Yards homes are going to be starting around close to $490,000 above that median price, but you're getting brand new construction in a master plan community with nice parks and future retail. The big thing here is that East Charlotte has been historically less developed on the residential side, more industrial, fewer amenities. Eastland Yards and Eastland Park show that's changing. For you as a buyer, this is a calculation and about timing. Are you getting in early on the neighborhood that's going to appreciate as more amenities come online and as the park opens, or are you waiting to see how it all develops out? Depends on your risk tolerance. But I'll tell you, when you see $97 million in public dollars in investments from the city and the county, that's a strong signal they are committed to this area long term. So here's what you need to know and understand. Charlotte is in the middle of a transformation that's going to play out over the next 20 to 25 years. And you've got plenty of different areas that are growing from office space to residential projects and everything in between. If you want to understand why now is actually the best time to start searching for a home here, reach out to me. After helping over 365 clients to buy or sell here, I understand Charlotte's dynamic and can help you with your next decision. Just shoot me an email at mark@carolinaskyre.com today and let's chat. And make sure to watch my other videos on this area so you can get a better picture of how the city's changing for the better. Looking forward to catching up with you soon. Talk to you later. Bye.